Munchlax has 1 in 10 shiny odds from 2km eggs during this event, and although you can just go play this event, there's a couple tips and strategies to get way more out of it, so let's get into it. Okay, so Munchlax hatch day is August 9th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Yes, a 6-hour hatch day, in which we'll have the bonuses of 2 times hatch candy, increased chance of getting 2km eggs from Pokestops, and 1 in 10 shiny odds on Munchlax hatched from eggs got during the event. Yes, old eggs won't have these odds. We'll also have half egg incubator distance going down from August 7th to August 9th with an early bird bonus, so you can use that bonus obviously during the hatch day and before. Now, Munchlax will be hatching from 2km eggs, which the 100% IV will be 1081, and there will be a free timed research available until August 9th at 5 p.m, getting you 1 egg incubator and 5,000 XP. The paid time research will also be available for $2 USD, which you can also buy in the in-game shop, where you'll get some free items, including 1 lucky egg for free. So buy it through the in-game shop, you get a free lucky egg. You'll have to complete this paid time research before August 9th at 5 p.m, but when you do buy it, it gets you the bonus of 2 times hatch Stardust, a star piece, 2 super incubators, and more. Okay, first off, before we even talk about the best tips, we have to talk about if Munchlax is even worth hatching from eggs. Is it meta relevant? Well, currently this season, the only way to get a Munchlax is from a 5km adventure sync egg, which requires you to walk 25 kilometers in a week and have a free egg slot available. So overall, you can see it's a rare Pokemon to get, because that's not easy to get, and there's a 1 in 6 chance of even hatching a Munchlax as is. So Munchlax is a rare shiny baby Pokemon, good for trades in the future. But an even better reason is because we have 2 times hatch candy. Every time you hatch a Munchlax, you'll get Snorlax candy between 10 and 30. Snorlax candy is very useful because you can use it to power up your Gigantamax Snorlaxes, which came out earlier this year. Gmax Snorlax is a very strong tank Pokemon for the max battles, good against things like Gmax Gengar, and Snorlax is ranked 186 in the Master League as well. So overall, this is one of the best ways to grind Snorlax candies. So how are we going to do this? Well, first of all, the best tip I would say right here is going to be to attend a community ambassador meetup during this event. I'm going to explain why. If you go on Campfire, you sort by meetups and you look for the ones hosted by a community ambassador. When you check into a meetup at those events, you get a free timed research. The free timed research you will get from a hatch day is going to be a free super incubator, which you can use to hatch Munchlax. But the best part of this is if you're in a party checked in at a meetup, you're going to get the bonus of 25% less egg incubator distance, and that's going to stack with the half distance. So that means 2km eggs will only take 800 meters to hatch during this event. If you're at a meetup, you're checked in and you're in a party. So highly recommend you attend those meetups. You'll get a free incubator and less egg incubator distance, allowing you to churn out 2Ks every 800 meters. If you don't have a lot of incubators, by the way, because that's a problem during hatch days, consider doing showcases. If you place in the top 3 for a Pokestop showcases, you can get incubators, super incubators, and other premium items as rewards. Although it might not be possible for you now, but if you see some showcases, drop into them because it's a great way to stock up incubators for the potential next hatch day. Now, if you don't actually want to hatch Munchlax during the event, you can take advantage of the Cozy Companions event, where the event's 7km eggs are hatching Snom during the event. That Pokemon takes 400 candies to evolve and is a new Pokemon in Pokémon GO. So consider during this event, instead of hatching 2km eggs, open your gifts to get 7km eggs, and you will have half egg incubator distance and the bonus of 2 times hatch candy during this hatch day for any Snoms you hatch from the 7k eggs. Additionally, if you are in a party, you can even hunt for shiny Tandemaus via the party play challenges during this event. And of course, you'll be in a party because you want to take advantage of that bonus I mentioned. Now, any Munchlaxes you hatch after the event, remember to trade them away. Trading is a great way to grind candies, gaining you 1 candy and a 10% chance of an XL candy every time you trade away a Pokemon. Between 10 and 100 kilometers, you'll get 2 candies and a 25% chance of an XL candy. And if the distance between the 2 Pokemon where they were got is over 100 kilometers, you'll get 3 candies and a guaranteed XL candy, making it for an amazing way to grind more Snorlax candies during this event. Also, every time you trade away a Pokemon, the IVs re-roll, so you could potentially get a Hundo Munchlax if you go ahead and trade a bunch of them to try to re-roll the IVs. Now, if you don't want to hatch the 7Ks, you don't want to hatch the 2Ks, this event could be amazing for Stardust grinding, introducing the 12km egg trick popularized by the Trainer Club. This strategy requires you to, before the event, go ahead and stock up 12km eggs, and the reason why is because these are the eggs that get you the most amount of Stardust. If you buy the paid timed research, you will get the bonus of 2 times hatch Stardust, and if you activate a star piece, you can be getting so much Stardust per 12km egg hatch. At a base, a 12km egg gets you between 4,800 and 9,600 Stardust. So if we calculate and we add the 2 times hatch and a star piece, you can get up to 30,000 Stardust for 1 egg hatch. If you hatch 12 eggs, that can be up to 350,000 Stardust. Obviously, this is on the higher end. You could be getting a lot less because this is a range of Stardust for hatching eggs, but also 12km eggs will only take 6 kilometers to hatch during this event. So if you want to stack up those 12k eggs to just start off your hatch day right, not a bad idea. Also, if you want to make some evolutions during this event, there's a couple Pokemon that are going to be great to evolve. First of all, Eevee into Espeon or Umbreon need to be your buddy, and you need to earn 2 candies with as your buddy. So if you're going to be walking a lot of kilometers during this event, make an Eevee your buddy. This is your time to evolve it into Espeon or Umbreon, but remember, it'll evolve into either one depending on if it's night or daytime. Hisuian and Sneasel into Sneasler, you need to make it your buddy and walk 7 kilometers with it. Phoebus into Milotic needs to be your buddy and walk 20 kilometers, and Poimo into Poimot needs to be your buddy and walk 25 kilometers. So again, going to be walking a lot during this event, so consider making those Pokemon your buddy. Also, if you are going to be walking a lot, consider using your daily adventure instance during this event. We do have 30-minute daily adventure instance during the season of Delightful Days. An event like this is a great time to use your daily adventure instance to potentially get a Galarian bird while you're trying to hatch some eggs. Now you need 35 platinum medals, go from level 48 to 49 in Pokemon Go. Consider obviously work on your breeder medal during this event is a great one because again, only 800 meters per 2-kilometer egg. That'll also work on your jogger medal where you have to explore 10,000 kilometers during this event. And if you're gonna do party challenges during this event, Life of the Party medal will be another great one to work on. Finally, remember to go into your advanced section and download all assets. So download all the assets to your phone, making for a much smoother gameplay experience, and also turn on native refresh rate while you're in there. So your game uses your phone's native refresh rate for a much smoother gameplay experience. Guys, watch the other video on screen if you enjoyed this one. Good luck during hatch day and follow for more tips.